All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Prescott opening with a pass. That was just thrown away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. George Pickens, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Dak. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. On 4th down, Prescott to throw. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he's going to be stopped right away, but that 13-yard gain, enough to extend this drive.
13 yards.
Well, we all know teams are embracing this more and more, Brock, but boy, from your own side, on a play like that, you better convert.
If your offense doesn't cash that check, it's your defense who's got to pay the bill. But they get it done, and kudos to them.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Working on 2nd down. Dak. Defenders closing in, and they're going to get home here, and they drop him at the 40. Offensive line fast.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's in trouble again, and he's going to go down. 2nd time on this opening series. And that's going to force 4th down. Quite a ways to go. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. Jalen Lane back deep for the Commanders. He has it at the 22. And not only does he go in the wrong direction, but he's stopped for a net loss on the return.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. This is Ja'Cory Kronsky-Merritt, getting it for the first time. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Now Daniels on 2nd down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about that closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Throwing now, Daniels. He's in trouble, but he's not going to get away. Brought down at the 12. Donovan Ezeraku. And that's going to bring up 4th and 19 now. The Commanders ready for the punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
First and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Midfield to the 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, Prescott. Into traffic, complete! And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to SoFi right after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Running right, it's Williams. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
A loss of a yard.
Here's Prescott on 2nd down.
At the Commanders' 32-yard line.
And this is incomplete. Had it for a second, but the hit broke up the catch, and now it's 3rd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking from the pistol, Prescott. To the right, and intercepted! The rookie from Ohio State takes it away. And the Commanders get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
At their own 36-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Daniels now. Escapes the pocket. Catch is made down the right sideline. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. We've got fireworks on the first play of the drive. 43 yards. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. He's got Jalen Lane. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
First and goal, Washington.
Play fake here, Daniels. And this is going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Jake Moody to kick off for Washington.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And he got all on that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Look at this, 3 tight ends to the right on his 1st and 10. Dak to the air here. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off Trey Amos. And all the way back it goes. It's a Washington pick 6. So we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock, but how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right, getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Back to the air. Prescott after that pick. Has it downfield, working the left. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Dak. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 29-yard line.
2nd down, here's Dak. Looking right, and he finds him. This is going to be run out of bounds. Play goes for about 16 before he stepped out, and that's going to give Dallas the 1st down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
And not going to get a snap here. We have arrived at our 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. 1st down here for Dak. Now 3 for 3 on this series after he threw the pick the last time out. Dak throwing again. Cut near the goal line. And this is down all the way to the 3. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
It just felt like a composure play. Quarterback was calm, receiver did his job securing the ball, and because of it, those chains are moving.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Prescott set to pass. Finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Cowboys 7.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Jeremy McNichols now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Coming off a touchdown on their previous drive, you can almost feel the urgency up here, Brock. They want to add more.
Yeah, urgency and aggressiveness. Those are kind of the ingredients in the recipe for this offense, and certainly their success today.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Play action now with Daniels. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kobe Durant has it. And the Cowboys get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
Good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Dak. That one's complete right side. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Prescott will look to throw. And the coverage too much to battle through on this play. Multiple defenders there, a lot of contact at the catch. This one's incomplete. We'll try something else from the 27 this time, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Prescott. Got a man, it's Flanoy. Hit there, and he's forced out. Gain of about 15 before it. And that's going to give the Cowboys a first down.
Well, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Center of the end zone finds his man. Touchdown, Cowboys! For the point after, here's Aubrey. Send right down the middle and good. And we're back square, 14 apiece here.
The game at 14. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's McNichols. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. To throw, Daniels. Lets another one go. He's got it inside the 25. And he gets home. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin, 77 yards out. On his Moody for the extra point. This one is up and good. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
The score, Commanders 21, Cowboys 14. Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
35-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Here's Prescott. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. Prescott to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Now a timeout called. Still just 4 seconds left in the half. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the
first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. And he's going to get taken down. They got to him back at the 7. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 12 yards. It's second down.
Second down give to Krosky Merritt. And now bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Brought down by Deron Bland.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, it's nearly intercepted. Either way, he was breaking up that throw, Brock. He wanted to pick, but can't hang on. It hits the ground, so that's going to bring up 4th down. Nearly got that football in plus territory with the pick, Brock, but the drop does give the offense an opportunity to now punt this away.
Yeah, either way, you should be getting the ball as a result of that play. It's just, well, now it's going to be a little bit tougher. He's got to string a longer drive together, nearly an opportunity to set the offense up for success.
And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. New set of downs for him from the 31. Now Dak to throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And a good tackle as that ball is secured. Limits that gain to 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Prescott. And this one's going to be forced out by the hits. Incomplete. They've been going his way all game, Brock. Defense is paying attention. Someone there to bring up 3rd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. And he's caught. He's got Lamb. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
Working inside the red zone. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Has his man, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. George Pickens from 10 yards out. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop him either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one right down the middle. Lead now up to a field goal.
Commanders 21. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's McNichols. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Daniels now. Look at that power, deep left side. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Jalen Thompson makes the play.
Daniels pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Dak to the air here. And this is going to be incomplete. They were on him right off the snap, and that hit altered the throw. That brings up 2nd down. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me this, always the start of a new battle, and the defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on 1st.
Working on 2nd down. Dak has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be out of bounds, so a gain of about 13 on the play. That is good for a Cowboy 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's Dak. Fits it through the middle. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To throw, Prescott.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
On second down, Prescott. Pressure's not going to be picked up here, and down he goes. Looking quickly here.
Prescott sacked. A loss of 12 yards. And it's third down. Third and long.
Third and long for him here. Finds a seam down the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defensive converts on 3rd and 17.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who have it with the lead, but the win not secure just yet.
So just go.